Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. I hope that you guys are all well. Today is Saturday, the 8th of December. As you can guess, I'm making my way to the gym right now, and it's actually going to be my last session of the year. There's only two more sleep before 2024. Now, I was originally planning to go and train arms and take you guys through an arm workout, but I thought, you know what? As we getting close to the new year, I was thinking to myself, it's going to be that time of the year where the gym is going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of people that, the new year, new me, you know, they want to get to the gym. They're excited. They join the gym, they get a membership. But then after 2, 3 weeks, you don't see them again for the rest of the year. Now, there's a very small group of people where it's like, there's the exception where, okay, something just happened, you know, that prevent them to come to the gym. Like I work in the gym, so I see it happen. You know, family issue, finance, things like that you cannot control. But majority of the time it's just due to the excitement is gone. It sounded exciting. Say, oh yeah, I'm going to join the gym. I can't wait. I'm going to train. I'm going to do this. The more the excitement is gone, the motivation is gone. You don't see them again, and then they're back next year. Like I've worked in the gym before, I work in the gym now. I've seen it happen many times. I've been training for 14 years, going 15 years. I've seen it many times where a group of people will join the gym, they don't come, and then you see them again the following new year, and they're like, this time is the one, and it's not the one. So I want to use this opportunity to share some advice. Like this is not something that was planned, so I don't have a script or I don't have a list of anything like this. It's just basically share some advice based on my experience in the hope that this video can help at least one person who is going to start making the fitness journey next year and they're going to stick to it. So I hope that this video is going to help. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about. In terms of the advice that I'm going to give you guys, there's no particular order in terms of what's the most important, what's the less important. Is whatever is going to come to my mind, and I'm going to share with you guys throughout the workout as well. So yeah, hopefully it's going to help in one way or another. All right, so the first advice I will give, this is not just for the newbies. You know what I mean by newbies? Like you never been to the gym, and this is going to be the first time that you're going to join the gym and you're going to try and train. This is also for those who been a member for a long time but just been slacking because of a lack of motivation. I went through that myself this year when I came back from Spain. I had 4 months off. I didn't have no motivation. It happens to everyone. So, the first advice I would give is get yourself a goal. All right? Get yourself a goal, an ambitious goal, but also a realistic goal. So what I mean by that is if you come to me and you're like, yo, I want to add 20 kilo of muscle in 12 months, that's not ambitious. That's just delusional. We don't want delusion in our way. So what I mean by ambitious is something that, for example, let's say you go to the gym tomorrow, you bench for the first time, and you struggle to do some reps with 60 kilo. Let's say you were doing 5 reps with 60 kilo. Now, if by the end of the year you tell yourself, I want to be able to bench 100 kilos by the end of the year for 5, 6 reps, that feel ambitious in a way that at the current moment, the idea of you benching 100 kilo sounds ridiculous, right? When you're struggling to do 60 kilo, right? But it's a realistic goal. It's not something that cannot be done as long as you stay consistent, which is something else I'm going to talk about. And once you get that goal, wherever it is, whether you want to lose weight, you want to put on size, wherever your goal is, give yourself a goal for the year, a goal that you want to achieve by the end of 2024, and then break that in full parts. Now, in 1 year, there's 12 months. If you break that in full, give yourself small goals that's going to help you achieve that final goal by the end of the year. So every 3 months, you give yourself a small goal. So like I said, if your goal, for example, is to bench 100 kilo by the end of 2024, and you start in January, give yourself a small goal like, okay, by March, I want to be able to do 65 kilo for reps. And then in another 3 months, you want to be able to do maybe 70, 75 kilo. Like small goals that make you feel like you're progressing. Because I'm telling you, progress is not a straight line. There's going to be time where you feel like you're just the same, you know. But if you give yourself small targets, and the reason why I say 3 months is because 3 months is about 90 days, and they say it takes about 90 days to turn something into a habit, you know, to turn something into part of your lifestyle, you know, something that you're going to just do without thinking. So give yourself a big goal for the year and break that down in 4 parts so you can give yourself every 3 months, you can analyze what you have achieved, what have you achieved in those 3 months, because you need to celebrate every small progress that you do, because once you celebrate the small progress, it gives you excitement and motivation. You're like, oh shit, I'm winning, I'm progressing. You know, you're still not where you want to be, but you're not where you was 3 months ago. And when you see progress, it can only help you, you know, stay consistent, because you're like, oh, what I'm doing is working. So if I've done that in 3 months, what can I achieve in another 3 months? And so on and so on. So don't just go into the gym, or don't just start your fitness journey with no goals. You know, give yourself a goal, an ambitious goal, a goal that sounds a bit crazy at this current moment of time, but that can be achieved with hard work and consistency. All right. So that's my advice number one. All right, guys. So we made it to the gym. So I just went to the shop quickly, get myself a new notebook, which is going to be my training logbook for 2024. And that's where the next advice comes. All right. My next advice I'll give is find ways to track your journey, find ways to track your progress. Okay. Once you give yourself a goal and you know what you want to achieve for the year, and you give yourself as well small goals throughout the year that's going to help you achieve that ultimate target, all right, by the end of December 2024, find ways to track it. When it comes to the actual physique, you know, you can track it by taking pictures, videos. Um, don't take pictures every day. Don't take videos every day. With my clients, I usually do like a check-in once every week, whether it's a Saturday or Sunday. We pick a day in the weekend. First thing in the morning, take a picture, front, side, back. Take the same picture every week. If you want, do it once every 2 weeks, but don't do it every day, because you're going to make the type of progress that are very small for the eyes to see. Now, I've had clients that after 3, 4 weeks, they feel like I'm not progressing. And then I always say, look, this is your picture number one from week one. This is your picture from week 4. Now, when you compare, it's very easy to see the progress. But when you look every week, you might not see it, you know, and that's the reason why I say take pictures, take videos, because the mind can play tricks on you, all right, to make you feel like I'm not progressing. You look yourself in the mirror, I still look the same, and then you take a picture, you look back at 6 weeks ago, you look totally different. Now, that's the reason why I say to break down your yearly goal in full. So every 3 months, you know, at the end of 12 weeks, you can look how you were looking on week number one and how you look on week 12. You can see the progress. Now, the progress will motivate you to keep working, and then you know where to go from there. Okay, now I can work more on my back, more on my legs, more on wherever. And then on week 24, you can look back the difference between week 24 and week 12, and so on and so on. That's one way of tracking your progress when it comes to your physique. When it comes to your training, I'm a big believer on logbook. Now, people will say you don't need it. It's not generally true. There's some people that don't need it, some people do. Just the same way some people need pre-workout, some people don't. Okay, if you need it, use it. I have clients that use it. I have clients that don't. I don't force anyone to use it. I know that worked for me for the last since 2011, which is the year that I started to train on my own for the first time. Because when I started training, my big brother obviously was training me, coaching me, and he was telling me what to do. But one thing I used to see him do all the time was writing everything down. I didn't think much of it because I was like, whatever he tells me to do, I'm going to do it anyway. You know. And then when I trained on my own for the first time, when I moved out, and I was training in a different gym. I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep doing what my brother was doing, write everything down. And then I started to understand quickly what was the purpose. It was not just to write your workout. It was not just to plan your workout, but also it's almost like a gym diary. You know, you write everything in there, how you're feeling, for that, how you felt during the workout, you know, and you can look at the numbers that you've done the previous week. Now, don't be too focused on numbers because there's going to be weeks where your lifting might not go up, but small progress like, okay, last week I've done 6 reps with the spot. Today I've done 6 reps with no spot. Next week I'm doing 7 reps. Things like this, you know, it's nice to be able to look back and see. Now, some people say, I don't need a logbook. I just go how I feel. Do what works best for you. But that's my advice for if you've been slacking for a while because you didn't have no motivation or you just get into training. I promise you, writing everything down in terms of your workout and how you feel and everything will motivate you to keep pushing because I still look at my first ever training logbook and I laugh when I do that sometimes because it's like I was doing dumbbell press with 25 kilos as my working set. 25 is a warm up now, you know, and it's easy to forget that you're actually making progress. So that's why I say you need to celebrate every little progress you make to give you a reminder that what you're doing is working. You're on the right path. You know, it doesn't matter how slow, as long as you're moving forward. That's the main thing. So get yourself a training logbook, write everything down. The way people use logbook differently. The way I use it, I just write, okay, the start of the day or the start of the week that I'm training, and then just write all my workout. I just write down, and then the following week I start the day of the start of the second week, write down, write down. Now sometimes, you know, you might have such a busy day or hectic lifestyle, whether you have work, kids, or whatever. Sometimes it's easy to forget what you've done 4 weeks ago, especially if you want to use your previous week as a source of motivation, right? Even though sometimes it's not going to work this way. Sometimes the numbers you've done 2 weeks ago, you might not be able to do it this week. And that's why I say write everything down. Because if last week you did 100 kilo for 5 reps, and then this week 100 kilo for 5 reps feels heavier, what was the difference between today and last week? Maybe last week you trained first thing in the morning when you were fresh, whereas today you train after work where you had a busy day dealing with customers, clients, or whatever, stress or whatever. Those things plays a massive role towards your lift, right? So when you write everything down, it makes sense. Like that's what I do is like, shit, I struggle on my set today, but I know why. Maybe I had more food in me last time when I trained, so I was more energized, I'm more powerful. Maybe this, maybe that, whatever. Just use that to track your journey and track your progress. All right. So that's my next advice. Like I said, I'm not forcing anyone to jump on the logbook thing. This is just advice based on my experience, based on what worked for me, and the hope that at least one of those advice that I'm giving will work for you guys to stay consistent and not being one of those, you know, 3 weeks in the gym, don't see you for the rest of the year type of person. All right, but time to get ready for the workout. As always, we got the pre-workout from Protein and the intra workout. Gonna get some fresh water and then we're gonna get going with the workout. So I'll catch you guys on the gym floor. All right. So in terms of the workout, this is not a typical arm workout. I'm literally coming here just to do like a pump workout. It's the last workout of the year. Nothing too serious. And the gym is quite packed, man, which I didn't expect it to be. But yeah, this is the first exercise. Triceps bar push down. Going to do like 3 full sets. It's quite easy to do the stack, so I'm just going to do like 15 reps, maybe 20 reps, see how I feel. But yeah, anyway, the next advice that I will give is find ways to get valuable information that can actually help you in terms of towards your progress. So I was very fortunate when I started training to have my big brother 18, because I know a lot of people that want to start training that have nobody. They just train on their own. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're using a lat pull down thinking they're doing legs. Like, I've seen it. I've seen people using certain equipment in a way, and I'm like, you don't really know what you're doing. Find ways to get help, whether it's online. I remember when I was training on my own, I was using everything that I've learned from my big brother 18, but also I started to buy fitness magazine. I started to read more articles online. Bodybuilder.com website was my best friend. So I was on it almost every day, just reading articles and reading conversations that people were having online. So find way that, like, internet, there's a lot of information on the internet. So there's a lot of bullshit information and there's a lot of valuable information. Now, if you're not too sure in terms of the information to get that can help you make progress, I advise get yourself maybe like a personal trainer or online coach. Now, I'm not saying that because I am one, but like I said, I was very fortunate to have my big brother when I started training. If I didn't have him, I probably have been like a lot of guys back then that I started training with the same time, that were coming to the gym and doing arms every day, arms and chest. How much do you bench? How much do you bench? Like, my brother was making me train legs. If it was just up to me, I would have trained legs. I know that for a fact. If I started training on my own, I wouldn't have done legs. If I was just done chest and arms, just to get the pump, and feel good in a t-shirt. So get someone that can help you, a personal trainer that can help you, a coach that can help you, and it will also help you stay, accountable for your actions. When you know that you have a coach and a personal trainer that you have to respond to, and they expect you to do certain things, and they're going to check if you do it or not. You have to do, especially when you paid for it. Now, I know a lot of people cannot afford personal trainer or online coach. Me personally, I don't do just one PT session. I do minimum 4 PT sessions. And the reason why I do minimum 4 is because I don't believe you're going to get any value from me from doing just one. All right? There's no benefit from me. There's no benefit for you. In 4 sessions, if you do like 1 session a week, I believe that I can teach someone a lot of things in those 4 sessions that either going to make them feel like, okay, I've learned a lot. Let me try and use those things I've learned in those 4 sessions to continue. Or if they can afford it, they usually continue for another 4 weeks, or maybe add another 10 weeks or whatever. So find a personal trainer and, try and see if you can pay for maybe 3 or 4 sessions only. If that personal trainer is a good personal trainer, I promise you, by the end of those 4 sessions with him or her, you will learn a lot that you can use as a foundation. All we need is the foundation. When you get started, you need a solid foundation that you can use, because the foundation, the basics, you can use that for forever. Even now, after training for 14 years, almost 15, I'm still using the basics, nothing fancy. So that's my next advice. Invest on someone that's knowledgeable, that can help you, guide you, and keep you accountable for your actions. Like I said, I was very fortunate that I have my big brother. Not everybody is that lucky, but find someone. If you cannot afford, try to save a little bit and try to pay for just 3 or 4 sessions. If that personal trainer is a good personal trainer, I promise you, it will be beneficial for you, because you will learn a lot of things. You will learn the basic, learn how to execute exercises, understand what machine does, because a lot of people go to the gym, they don't know what equipment does what, And yeah, that's my next advice anyway. Get yourself someone that can help you. If online is not enough, because sometimes you can read some shit online and not understand it. Doesn't mean that you're dumb. It just means I don't get it. It's fine. And if you have someone that can break it down for you face to face, or an online coach that you can speak to on WhatsApp, or I don't know, phone calls or whatever, video call, that can explain to you. Like, when I do personal trainer or online coaching, people think they're paying just for me to do your diet plan, training plan. No, no. Like, I always tell my client, you can ask me anything that's linked to the training, anything, anytime. message me. I will explain. If you want to know why you're eating this, I will explain why. If you want to know why you're eating that much, I'm explaining why. Because at the end of the day, my purpose as a trainer and a coach is to make sure that by the time you decide to say, you know what, I want to do things on my own now, that you feel that you've learned something from it, something that you can keep going for a long time. All right. So it's an investment. It's an investment. I'm not saying it's cheap. I'll be lying to say that, oh yeah, personal trainer is cheap. Like, you know, for example, myself, it's 55 pounds a session. I do 4 session minimum. There's different location in London. I know some PTs that charge 80, 90 pounds a session. So it's not cheap, but it's an investment. You know, an investment that will be very helpful if you're serious about wanting to stick to your fitness journey. All right. So that's the next advice I will give you. All right. So the next advice I'm giving that's very important. Probably gonna mix quite a few things into one, but obviously it's given. You know, you have to stay consistent. You know, consistency is what's gonna get you going. You know, if you're not consistent, that's you're gonna be another number. You know, another person that just joined the gym and quit after 4 weeks. Now, so you have to be consistent, but it's very important to understand that you have to be very, very patient. Okay, you have to be very patient. What I mean by that is fitness, you want to make it a lifestyle. All right, life. You want to be able to do this for the rest of your life. Okay. Yes, give yourself a goal for the first 12 months, for the year. Give yourself small goals. But you have to understand that even if by the end of the year you haven't achieved that ultimate goal that you were aiming for, but you still made some progress, it is a win. All right? Just be patient. You're getting there. You know, if your goal is to lose 10 kilo by the end of the year and you lost 7, what are you going to be mad for? That's a win. You still made progress. You know what I mean? Just be patient. Just another few months, a few more months, and then you're going to get that 10 kilo drop. You know, so you have to be very, very patient. A lot of people, they want progress now, immediately. They want a quick fix, quick solution. You know, I don't sell the dream. I sell reality. I always tell people it's going to take time. When I do online coaching, I always do 12 weeks minimum because the aim is that by the end of the 12 weeks, my clients will have built a habit that will be part of their lifestyle for the rest of their life, right? And also to make them see that if they've made that much progress in 12 weeks, which is guaranteed, I've never worked with anyone who've never made any progress in 12 weeks, as long as they stick to the plan, which is what I believe you're going to do for 2024. You're going to stick to your plan, stick to your goal, you're going to work hard, you're going to be consistent, right? By the end of 12 weeks, you're going to make progress, you know? And then, like I said before, those progress is going to motivate you to keep going, all right? But be patient. Even if you don't hit that target that you gave yourself at the end of the year, as long as you made progress, it is a win. Celebrate that. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. It's a lifestyle. You want to be able to do this for long term. You know what I mean? So be patient. Understand that. Don't look for quick solution. You know, like sometimes you go on YouTube and you're like, how to get bigger legs fast. I don't believe in those type of shit. I don't believe in fast result. I believe in building consistencies. Like building a house. I always said building physics is like building a house. The faster you build it, the more shit it's definitely going to be. If it takes time to build that house, because you want to make sure everything is done properly, the measurement, the foundation, you know, the bricks or whatever. I don't know shit about building houses, but I know that a nice house will take time to build. The same way as a nice physique, wherever you decide what is nice for you. Nice doesn't mean you have to have like 6 pack and everything. Like some people just want to be a bit lean, and that's nice for them. Whatever your target is, right? Just know it's going to take time. So even when you reach that target, because it's a lifestyle, there's always more. I'm wearing this. That's the next level. That was part of the collection we dropped in 2022. No, 2021, yeah, that was the second collection we dropped. It's called The Next Level, which basically the message is when you achieve a goal, be happy, but don't be comfortable. There's always more you can achieve, but you have to be patient. You know what I mean? Don't try to look for, I know I've said this, but don't try to look for a quick fix. Be very patient, and the next advice is enjoy the process. Don't turn this journey into something that you're not looking forward to. Oh shit, I have to go to the gym. Oh shit, I have to train. No, be excited. You know, yes, there are gonna be days where you feel like drained because of whatever. Life is life. But don't turn the gym into a chore. Don't turn the gym into something that you're forcing yourself to do. You know, enjoy the process. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Progress is not a straight line. So it's going to be a lot of side, up, down. But as long as at the end you end up going back up and you're moving forward, that's cool. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people quit after a few weeks, because they're probably thinking, no, I'm not progressing. Man, you just get started. Be patient. You know what I mean? And 4 weeks is not consistent. It's not. That's not. You can't call 4 weeks in the gym consistent. You know what I mean? So be patient. Enjoy the process. Know that it's going to take time. Once you tell yourself that it's going to take time and you accept that, it's already a step forward. Now you know that, okay, yes, I'm going to make progress, but I have to be patient. The progress is going to come. I just have to be patient. As long as you keep doing what you're supposed to do every day, you're going to progress for sure. Now, how fast you're going to progress or how slow, I don't care. Me, I always say progress is a slow process, because slow progress is better than no progress at all. Do you know what I mean? If you go from here to here, you still move forward. You know what I mean? Some people go from here to here, but it's not a race. Your journey is your journey. And that's another advice that I would give as well. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. You can use somebody else as a source of motivation. I know I have people that message me on Instagram and they say, oh man, like the way I look, they want to look the way I look. And I always say, look, that's your physique. You're going to look different. You know what I mean? But just know it's going to take time to to build a certain muscle maturity, to be able to look a certain way. It's going to take time. Yes, you can use me as a source of motivation, which is what I do with my YouTube channel. I want people to use my videos as motivation. And fitness is all about inspiring others, and motivating others. That's great. But don't feel like, oh man, like people message me sometimes, like, you always lean all year round. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. If we don't have the same genetic, my metabolism is way faster than a lot of people. The amount of food that I eat, somebody else could eat the same and just blow. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, which I'm going to make a separate video for that. So that's my next advice. Don't compare yourself to others. Use others as motivation, fine, as a soul, as a fuel, as a source of motivation. But don't be like, oh, their progress that fast, I am, and just because I'm not progressing at the same speed as them, mean I'm not doing good. Your journey is your journey, okay? Progress at your own speed. Stay consistent. Enjoy the process and be patient. Okay, so that's a lot of advice that I gave in one go. But yeah, let me continue this workout. I'm not going to be in the gym for too long because it's already getting dark. I've already done a few triceps exercise, and I'm going to move to biceps next. So, like I said, I don't have no script. It's whatever comes to my mind, I'll just share with you guys and go along the workout. But yeah, let me do my last set and then we move to the next exercise. All right, so the next advice I would give is make sure you give your body a rest when it needs a rest. Don't underestimate the importance of recovery. Okay? So what I mean by that is you don't be like, oh, I can't train every day, so you're gonna train every day because okay, you need to give your muscle, you need to give your body time to recover, for the muscle to repair. This way it can grow. If you train and you train and you train and you train, your muscle, they're not gonna grow. So make sure you give your days, rest days. I know it's hard. I was at that stage when I was younger. I was like, I can't train every day, If I feel like it, I'm not gonna lie. I went through a period where sometimes I would just train every day, because I was young, I had full of energy and everything. But I will not advise that to anyone. In training is, or should I say, resting is equally as important as training. So give yourself some rest days, do things that can help you with muscle recovery. Like, I don't know, like myself, I have like a gun massage that I use. You can find cheap one, the very good one on Amazon. Or I'm going to start. I wish, I should have done that years ago, but I'm going to start giving myself, you know, time to go and see like a deep tissue massage once every month. So at the end of every month, so after a solid month of training, go and get a deep tissue massage, give that body a full MOT, and then you're ready to go again. So don't underestimate the importance of recovery. Okay, rest, and don't underestimate the importance of eating well. Now, a lot of time when I speak to people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. This year is going to be my year. I'm going to smash it at the gym." A lot of time this conversation goes into supplement. I bought this, I bought this, I bought this supplement, I bought this supplement. What about your food shopping? You know what I mean? Shop food and eat food according to your goal, according to your target. If you want to lose weight and be leaner, tone up, eat according to that. You want to put on size, you want to get stronger, you want to build muscle, eat according to that. Calorie deficit, calorie surplus. If you don't understand, go back to my previous advice, which I said is invest on the personal trainer or coach that can help you and advise you on that, so you can have a good understanding. Because you can train 5 days a week solid. If you don't eat properly or accordingly to your goal, you're not going to achieve that goal. Okay? So read article online, do your own research. But if you need help, get yourself a personal trainer, get yourself an online coach that can help you with that. You know, feel free to leave a comment on the video if you need help, and then we can talk in private, like through DMs or Instagram or wherever. But I'm a personal trainer, I'm a coach. There's a lot of personal trainer and coach online. Find one that can help you, but don't underestimate the importance of recovery and rest, and don't underestimate the importance of eating accordingly to your goal and eating properly. Okay? Um, eating, like, if you need to eat 3,000 calories a day, I'm not saying that your 3,000 calories should be rice and chicken. Have a balanced lifestyle. Eat nice. There's a lot of healthy food that you can eat that is nice, that you can enjoy. And then at the same time, if you want to have a piece if you want to have a muffin as a snack, you can have it, because during the week you've ate accordingly. Now, to be able to have a good balance and good understanding, once again, if you cannot do this on your own, get yourself a coach or a personal trainer that can help you with that. All right. So that's another advice that I would give for you to be able to be on the right track for 2024. All right. I still got a couple more exercises to go, and then it's home time. All right, guys. So we're done with the workout. It was a nice, quick pump workout, and yeah. To be honest with you, I feel like there's other things that I could talk about in terms of the advice, but I'm going to make some of the advice you can actually make a full topic video about. Like, if you're looking to add muscle on, just know that adding body fat is going to be part of the process. It's just question of, among that weight that you're going to add, how much is going to be muscle, how much is going to be body fat. You have to make sure that among that weight, there's more muscle than fat that you add. All right, because you cannot add muscle without adding body fat. That's impossible. You're going to add body fat. It's just about controlling how much of that is body fat, and that's come down to, like I said previously, eating accordingly, eating properly. If you cannot do this on your own, get yourself a personal trainer, get yourself a coach that can help you with that. You know, but I'm sure as I make my way home, I'm probably going to have a few things that I'm going to be like, oh shit, I forgot to talk about. But yes, bro, okay. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of advice that I've shared in this video that I hope that we help you guys, or at least one person, to just be like, January I'm going to start over, or I'm going to start for the first time, and I'm going to be consistent. I need to be consistent. Every 3 months, let me analyze. Next thing you know is 3, 6, 9, 12. Next thing you know is you've been doing this for 2 years. Next thing you know, you're in my shoes, where I've been doing it for 14 years. September next year is going to be 15 years. you know You have to stay consistent. You have to be patient. You have to, you know, make sure that you don't compare yourself to others. So that's another thing as well. Don't let social media fool you. A lot of times social media will have you believe that this is what success is supposed to look like. This is what a nice physique is supposed to look like. The truth is, not everybody wants to have six pack, sharp six pack, or lean muscle and ripped and whatever. Maybe right now you overweight and you just want to lean down. You want to be healthier. You want to be, you want to be able to run for 10K. You want to be able to, come to the gym and train and know what you're doing, understanding the basics. You want to be able to do a circuit workout for 45 minutes and don't feel like you're about to die because you're out of shape. You know, whatever your fitness goal is, don't let social media make you believe that there's only one thing that is considered as success. I mean, social media, like I said, the internet, there's a lot of positive things on the internet. There's a lot of valuable information, just the same way there's a lot of bullshit on it. So you have to be careful what information you take in. And like I said, if you're struggling with what to know which information to take in, get yourself a coach, get yourself a personal trainer. And just 1 second. You need to press that white button and then hold the door at the same time. And then press the door. So yeah, don't let social media fool you guys. Like, be in your own lane. Be in your own lane. There's a lot of trends on social media. You need to do this. Even when I train, I don't tell people you need to do this. I always tell people feel free to try because I'm not stupid enough to believe there's only one way to train. But I know for a fact that the basic always work. The foundation always work. Even the last video you saw, I did the Tom Platz workout. My legs still hurt from now. But in terms of the exercise selection, they were all basic. It was just number of set, number of reps. The same way when I do a front lat pull down, that's a basic movement, but you can adjust it up doing pose reps, negative reps, partial reps, all those things. Basics always work. So learn the basics, you know, if you need help with that, I've dropped a full plan on the A.N Fitness Clothing website where you can download the full ebook. It's £40. It comes with every training plan for every muscle group, and you can pick from each exercise and do your own plan with it. It's basically called back to basics. I'm a strong believer of using the basics, learning the basics, and then adjust it to increase the intensity of the workout. But yeah, I really hope that this video will help at least one person. 2024, let's smash it, guys. Like, if you go to the gym and you sign up to be a member, don't just pay a membership for nothing. Don't just come at 2 or 3 weeks and then don't show your face again. Even if you train only 3 times a week, all right, start slowly. That's another advice I would give. Start slowly. Don't be like, okay, that's it, I'm going to come. Especially if you've been slacking for I don't know how long. Let's say you've been someone that's been slacking for months and you want to get back in the gym. Start slowly. If you've never been to the gym before and you want to get back and you want to get to the gym for the first time, start slowly. Even if it's 3 times a week you train, 3 times a week. By the end of the month, that's like 12, if my math is right, 3, 6, 12 workouts, all right? That's 12 workouts. By the end of the year, you do the math, that's over 120 workouts that you're doing. Every workout counts. If you make every workout count and you work hard, you put the work, you're not pretending. Like there's a quote that says, it's not about how long you spend in the library, it's what you do when you're in the library. You can spend 5 hours in the library, doesn't mean you're studying. You can spend 5 hours in the gym, doesn't mean you train hard. Do what you know you're supposed to do, you know. But yeah, 2024, guys, let's smash it. I really hope that by the end of December 2024, you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, I've smashed it. This time I've done a full year. And when it's done, don't stop there. There's always a next level. Now let's go to year number 2. Let's go to year number 3 and try to do things that are going to prevent you from getting injured. Like I said, recovery. Make sure you prioritize rest, prioritize recovery. Don't let your ego take over. I mean, once again, a lot of times social media can turn people, I believe we all have ego. It's just up to us to know how to control it. I have ego, but I know how to use that ego to push me without fooling myself and doing some delusional shit. Like, we got 70 kg dumbbells, I'm not going to go there and bench press that. I know I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? So be smart. Be smart with what you do in the gym. Be smart with how you eat. Be smart with, you know, how you approach your goals. Like I said at the start of this video, be ambitious, but don't be delusional. All right? 2024, let's smash it, guys. Let's kill it. Whatever your fitness goal is, and whatever your goals is in life in general, let's work hard. The same advice that I gave you in this video for the gym is the same advice you can use in anything you do in life. You want a promotion at your workplace? All right, put the work, be consistent, find what you need to do. If you don't know how to do those things, get help. Maybe a manager can come and help you. You know, maybe you need to do a course that can help you to get the qualification that can then put you in a position to get that promotion. It's the same shit for any aspect of life, you know. So enough talking. I wish you all a happy new year, a fantastic year, a productive year, an amazing year, a successful year, a happy year. And yeah, let's march 2024, guys. Come on, let's go. And let's get to 600 before the end of the year. We only got 2 more slips. We're on 598 subscribers. Let's get to 600, all right? But if you don't get to 600, it's fine. We'll get it next year. Just the same way I said, if you don't get that target that you wanted by the end of the year, it's fine. A few more months, you get it, all right? If I don't get 600 by the end of this year, I give myself another, at least a month. By the end of January, we're going to be at 600. I promise you that. Anyway, happy new year, guys. Love you all. Catch you later.